Hi, this is Dr. Looney Tune here. My real name is Dustin Robert Luongo. That's my real name. I was born June 27th, 1990. Um, I had some. See, the thing is, I'm kind of. Mom views me as a miracle child because, see, I'm the only boy in the family, and he had my older sister, which is in her 30s, and then she had a couple miscarriages, and then she had me, and then she had my younger sister. And the miscarriages that she had, she thought that they were boys. So that there in a nutshell, yeah. And and the thing is, just the fact that I'm alive, because I looked up the issues that I have, the chromosomal issues. Just the fact that I'm alive is proof that God exists. When I was, see, not just that, but I had a hole in my heart when I was born. I had a heart murmur. I was wheezing a lot. I could not play sports in school because of my heart issues. Luckily, God healed me, physically healed my heart. The hole closed up. There was a guy. Oh, there was a guy. See, Mom was worried about me with my grades, and she went to church one day, and this guy was a traveling pastor, and he was like, there's a lady here that's worried about a child with his grades, and not just that, but he was preaching, and he turned around and looked at me. He says, God's going to use you. God is going to use you. And I'm looking at this guy like, what in the world are you talking about? Now, looking at it now I understand now. See, when I was with that guy at the church, the traveling pastor, I had a severe stuttering problem. I would stutter. I would stutter like you would not believe. And he put his hands on my mouth and he said, Father, in the name of Jesus, I command this stuttering to be gone. And it was gone. Never stuttered again. And the thing is, yes, I have another YouTube channel, but I'm going to tell you this right now, I was not leaning on the Lord like I should, and I was pretty messed up. The chromosomal issues that weren't just affecting me physically, it was affecting me mentally. And I was on a lot of medicine, and it wasn't working. And then I realized, even with medicine, it wasn't enough. I realized I needed God's help. So I stopped that channel because I realized I'm leading people astray. I'm leading people astray, and I'm acting like a dummy. I'm really not behaving right, and I'm leading people astray. And I'm like, I can't be doing this. So I stopped that channel. Went to dwelled in the Word, and just leaned on God. And I leaned on Him. Come to find out that I went to this doctor, found out not only I got one issue, I got two issues with my chromosomes. Not just one, two. Two. Not just with my 8th, but also with my 18th. So I've got two chromosomal abnormalities. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what in the world? And I'm going to be seeing this guy in a couple months again. But I found out that I have two chromosomal abnormalities, not just one, two. Two separate disorders. Two. And I'm thinking to myself, and it explained the surgery I had as a child, because it affects certain areas of your body, and which explained a lot when I had a surgery as a child. It explains why certain parts of my skull bulge. I mean, it explains this and this. I mean, it explains a lot of things going on with me. Not just physically, but mentally. I tried getting my license the first time. I wasn't leaning on God. It failed. The second time I tried getting my license, I passed straight on. Because I wasn't leaning on my strength, I was leaning on God's strength. Life is a test. Life is one big test, and the Bible is your instruction manual. That's what it is. You see, through my life, I had a lot of prayer growing up. My mom would cry over me. I was bad off as a child. I had to have an aide, my own personal aide in school, because I was that bad off. I couldn't just hear what the teacher was saying and write notes. I couldn't do both. Someone had to finish, copy their notes, and give it to me so I can understand what the teacher's saying. That's how, yeah. And I had behavioral issues. And if you've seen my other channel, which was years ago, I was a mess. See, that there is an example of what God can do to someone who's messed up. God can take someone who was messed up like me and make it and totally transform that person. This year alone, with God's help, I was able to get my license. I miraculously got another YouTube channel, and I don't even know how I got it. And now, this month, I'm getting a car. I'm going to get my very own car. So God, since I've been leaning on the Lord like I should have been all this whole time, He's done a lot for me in 1 year. I mean, it's miraculous. If you lean on God, He will get you through your obstacles in your life. You don't dwell on your strength. You dwell on His strength. His strength, not yours. His. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. See. So, I mean, whoa.